Hello everyone, and welcome to another Sigma Entertainment video. My name is Aaron, and today I'm going to bring you a little bit of a different video. I felt it would be a good idea to talk about what went on yesterday, and yesterday was February 20th, 2013. Sony announced the PlayStation 4 officially. They talked about a lot of the different specs that the system's going to have. It's basically modeled after like a traditional PC architecture from a performance standpoint. However, they're claiming it's supercharged. It's going to feature a heavy-duty processor and an enhanced GPU. Specifically, it's going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's also going to be able to support 176 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. And it's going to be able to support what they're calling instant play. So basically gamers are going to be able to pick up a controller, hit start, and just get into a game. Specifically, they're using AMD chips, both in the GPU and in the CPU. They also announced the DualShock 4, which has a few new features. The controller itself is going to feature a touchpad, much like the back of a PlayStation Vita. They've also redesigned the joysticks and the R2 and L2 bumper buttons. The joysticks are going to be concave, so they're going to be kind of more like a 360 controller, and the bumpers are going to be better contoured to your fingertips. The controller is also going to feature a headphone jack, which will allow for cross-game chat, which has never been seen before on a PlayStation console. It's also going to feature a light bar up at the top of the controller, which is going to have similar properties to that of like a PlayStation Move controller. It won't act exactly like it, but it's probably going to combine Move functionality with like 6-axis functionality. They also announced like a PlayStation 4 Eye camera. It would be like the second generation PlayStation Eye. It's going to feature two 1280 by 800 pixel cameras. And the last new feature that they announced for the DualShock 4 controller will be the share button, which will allow you to upload either a screenshot or footage of your actual gameplay directly to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media site you want to use. And to kind of go hand in hand with the new share functionality on the controller, you'll actually be able to live stream from your PlayStation 4 console because Sony partnered with Ustream, and that's going to allow gamers the ability to live stream without having to, go through an external site. So basically what they're promoting is this online community where you can, play together and watch videos together. And if you want to have the option, you can actually play someone else's game remotely. So if you're stuck at a particular spot in a game, you can actually virtually hand over your controller to another person, and then they'll be able to finish out that level or that part for you. They also boasted a faster PlayStation network. They are claiming it will be the fastest gaming network in the world, and that's being backed by Gaikai. They are in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the fastest cloud streaming network service. So they're using that for the PlayStation 4, so that should definitely boost the performance of online play, and it's also going to offer a bunch of different features and stuff. Probably the coolest feature that it's going to offer, they will stream PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games over the network at some point in the PlayStation 4's life cycle. So while there isn't going to be a direct, local backwards compatibility feature, so it's not like you're going to be able to pop in a PS3 disc and play a PS3 game that way, you will be able to play PS3 games eventually in the future over a cloud streaming service. So that'll be really, really cool. Another cool feature that the system is going to have, which I really, really love, you will actually be able to play games before the download even finishes. So this is going to be amazing. Sony got a lot of flack for the PlayStation 3 and how slow the download speeds were and how slow the updates were. So definitely they're going in the right direction, I feel. They also showed off a bunch of demos for the PlayStation 4. They showed off and announced a few of these. Killzone Shadowfall, Driver Club, Capcom and Square Enix revealed a couple different engines and announced a few different games. Capcom announced Deep Down, and Square Enix announced a new Final Fantasy game. Media Molecule showed off like this 3D sculpting tool with the PlayStation Move. Looks really, really cool. They announced Knack, The Witness, and Diablo 3 for the PlayStation 3 and 4. Blizzard Entertainment and Sony have entered into a new partnership, so that's really, really cool for you MMO fans. A few other games that they announced were Infamous Second Son and Destiny, the newly announced Activision game being developed by Bungie. And one of the reps that was there to talk about the game actually said that there will be exclusive content coming to Destiny that will only be available for people who buy the game on the PlayStation 4. And the last game demo that they showed, which in my opinion completely stole the show, was Watch Dogs. It was absolutely amazing. It showed off some of the new gameplay mechanics and how expansive this world actually is, and what kind of abilities you're actually going to have playing as Aiden Pierce, who is a master hacker. So definitely go and check out all of those demo trailers that I just told you about. Another thing that they did mention during the press conference was that the PlayStation 4 is going to have seamless gameplay connectivity with the PlayStation Vita and smartphones and tablets and laptops. And you're going to be able to use smartphones and PCs and tablets and stuff like that because Sony is going to have an app. And right now it's just being called the PlayStation app, but I'm sure they're either going to probably come up with a catchy name or something like that. But it's basically going to act in a similar fashion to how Xbox has Smart Glass. So they compared it to having a second screen while you're playing on your PlayStation 4. So definitely some game developers are probably going to come up with a different use for the games that they make and the app itself. So that'll be really cool too. And finally, the biggest announcement that people were looking for from the actual Sony press event was, when is the PlayStation 4 going to come out? And while they didn't announce a specific date, they did give us a time frame, and they said that the PlayStation 4 will launch in the holiday season of 2013. Kotaku leaked some information about its release, and they said that it would probably come out in November of 2013 at, two price ranges of $429 and $529. But that's just a rumor that hasn't been confirmed. Sony hasn't, revealed any information about what the system looks like or the price points that it's going to release at. Sony will most likely release two versions of the PlayStation 4, probably differing in hard drive size, because they did say it will have a local hard drive memory. But other than that, we don't know anything else. So it looks like we'll have to wait until E3 for more information. But yeah, so you've reached the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I put a lot of work into editing the video. And yeah, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment. Hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. I'm going to leave a lot of the information, like the specs that I went through pretty quickly in the video. I'll leave that in the description so you guys can read through there. But other than that, I guess that's it. So, like I said, I put a lot of work into this video, so if you guys could just leave a like, maybe add it to your favorites, subscribe to our channel if you want to, show your support. We're going to be coming out with a lot of cool videos here in the near future, and yeah, hopefully you'll be a part of our audience. So, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.